Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be making a video on my 1992 American Hoover Elite 2 Total System Performance 560. Now this obviously came all the way from the USA. I've got a bit of a thing for Hoover Elites. I've got quite a few and they've cost me an absolute fortune to get over here. But I really like them, so I tend to collect quite a lot of them. Now this one's in a really fetching blue colour, as you can see, but I do have a burgundy coloured one, which was the same model used in Mrs Doubtfire. But I'm going to be doing a full overview and demonstration on this machine, so stay tuned and enjoy. So here we can see a close-up shot of the cleaner head. As you can see, it's got quite a few scuffs and scrapes, but that's probably just from normal use over the years. It's in pretty good condition for its age. It's got some nice detailing on the cleaner head. As you can see, it says brushed edge cleaning on both sides. It says Hoover Elite 2 with the Hoover logo at the top there, and Total System Performance 560. It has a headlight, of course, many American machines do. It has a 4-position height adjustment, so we have short, then we have 2 additional settings in between, and then high, which is for your thick pile or shag pile carpets. On this side, as you can see, there's a cleaning tools port. So you lift that flap up there and put one end of the hose in there, which diverts the suction from the cleaner head and sends the suction from the fan through the hose. And we have cooling vents on each side, as you can see. There's also a bumper that runs around the full width of the head. So moving on up to quote Heather Small. As you can see, we have some nice lettering on the bag there which says Hoover Dual Purpose Vacuum. I'm assuming that dual purpose means that it's got onboard tools. That's what they mean by dual purpose. But to change a bag on this machine, it's got the top change type bag. The more deluxe versions would have a zip down the side where you can access the paper bags from the side of the outer bag. With this one, you unclip the top like that, and the clip slides off, and we get access to the bag inside. These Elites take Type A bags, which they just push on to the fill tube just there. Of course, this being a soft bag machine, it's dirty fan, which means everything you pick up goes through the fan first and then gets blown into the bag, unlike a clean fan machine where everything you suck up goes through a hose and straight into the bag and bypasses the motor. So as you can see on the side of the machine here, we have the hose and the wand. It's a pretty short wand, you only get one of those, and the hose is a skinny plastic non-stretch hose, and it wraps around the caddy, which comes off simply just by pulling it out the clips. And this end of the hose is what you put down into the cleaner head, and it clips in place with this little tab here, and it diverts the suction to go through the hose. So here's a view of the machine from the back. As you can see, here are the onboard tools. At the top here we have the dusting brush. It's a very soft bristle dusting brush. It's a very nice tool that. That lives at the top there. In the middle here we have the Crevice Tool. It's quite a short one, but it's not the size that matters, they say. That lives in the middle. And at the bottom here we have the Upholstery Tool. Now it doesn't have any lint pickers on it, as you can see. It's just these grooved edges moulded into the plastic. But it's actually a very good upholstery tool in my experience. It does pick up lint and hairs very, very effectively. So it's quite a good tool in my experience. And they're all push fit, as you can see. They don't have the pip lock fitting like older Hoover cleaners did. And that lives at the bottom there. At the top here, the cord hook swivels, as you can see, which releases all the cord at once. It's about 6 metres, that. And as you can see, of course, being an American machine, it has the 2-prong US plug. It has this little clip built into the plug, so you can clip the plug to the card when you've wrapped the card up to keep it neat and tidy. And at the bottom of the machine there, as you can see, there's a foot operated handle release pedal, and as you can see here is the on off switch. That's on and that's off, hand operated of course. So let's take a look at the other side of the machine. So moving round to the opposite side of the machine, as you can see there's not much going on this side apart from the on off switch on the side which we talked about, but apart from that it's just a view of the bag. So here is the underside of this Hoover Elite 2. As you can see it has a double row brush roll, and what that means is it has bristles on each side of this helix design. On earlier models and later models in the lower end of the Elite series would have had a single row brush roll, which would have been just like this, except it would have just had one row of brushes, and on the other side it would have just been flat, which would have acted as a beta bar. Now as you can see it does claim to have edge cleaning, but the bristles don't get very close to the edge at all really. It does have little side suction channels, but it's not brushed edge cleaning. This side, where this thicker portion is where the belt rides, which drives the brush roll. On the opposite side is the suction side, so everything you suck up goes through this chamber here, up into the fan casing, and then gets blown up the back of the handle and into the bag. Here are the undercarriage wheels, which move up and down to correspond whichever height you've set on the front of the machine. And at the back here you can see the rear wheels. So here is the rating sticker. As you can see it's made in the USA, and it's made in the 8th month of 1992, which is August. It's got a 7 amp motor and it's 120 volts, 60 Hz. Model U4641-910, so you can have a little peruse at that at your leisure. Okay, so now we've finished having a look at the machine, let's see it in action. So I'll start by picking up some shredded paper, and then I'll give you a few different angles from the machine in use. And then I'll finish off by demonstrating the tools, and that should conclude this video. Well, I think that just about wraps up the overview and demonstration of this really nice Hoover Elite 2 Total System Performance 560 from the good old USA. So another great one for my collection. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.